White Knuckle is a horror game I've low-key been obsessed with recently. I say low-key, but I've been playing this game non-stop. I like it so much that I have to make a video about it, so let me put y'all on. I'm a fan of horror games, and like a lot of y'all, I grew up in the peak horror Let's Play era. But on the other hand, I've been consuming this genre for so long that now it's hard to find something that's actually scary. Don't get me wrong though, I'm not trying to be all like, ooh, I'm a big boy now, nothing scares me. I still occasionally get spooked. I'm just desensitized. You know what I mean? As weird as this sounds, I want to be scared. I want to play a game that makes me shiver my timbers, makes my balls contract into my stomach. You know what I mean?
No!
So I've been on a mission to find something different in the genre, something that switches it up. That's where the wonderful world of indie games comes in. Besides the legendary late night goon sessions, Twitter's For You page has been putting me on to great indie stuff, which is where I came across a horror title, a simple but in-depth game about climbing called White Knuckle. Now there's been a decent amount of popular climbing games in the past years, but I truly believe this game is the best one and deserves more attention, especially for the horror genre, because it targets two things a lot of people have: anxiety.
What if I was at Cane's getting a 3-finger special and somebody pushed me forward and violated my ass?
And the fear of heights. But there's more to it than just that, so let me explain to you how it works. The objective in this game is to climb to the top of this creepy mega structure without dying. To climb, you're given tools throughout your run to help you succeed. Everything from pitons to ropes, to cans of beans and drug-enhancing items to keep you climbing like a pro. You start out with a hammer in your inventory, which can be used for multiple things like breaking wooden planks, hitting enemies, and its most important feature, hammering the pitons into walls. And you're gonna need to use your equipment because not everything is in your reach. Now your inventory is almost unlimited, so you can stack up on items. But the heavier your fat ass is, the quicker your stamina is gonna drain.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
Your hand grip is the most important thing you have to pay attention to. You see how your hands turn red? If you hold onto a ledge for too long, or you're just like climbing away without rest, your sweaty little palms are gonna lose grip and you're gonna come tumbling down, which is the last thing you wanna do, because I forgot to mention, there's a constant rise of this deadly water sludge underneath of you while you climb. So you have to keep a good pace or it's game over, you're gonna drown. You're constantly on edge, which just amps up the anxiety factor.
Huh? Oh, dude, there's water coming. Beat him! Where'd my hammer go?
I don't know,
I'll drop my hammer!
It's genius gameplay, dude. Not to mention, there are no checkpoints. If you die, you gotta start all the way from the bottom, making each failure very devastating. I may or may not have cried some big boy tears while playing this game.
Oh my god, it knocked me off.
Airlock seal is priming. You have 30 seconds.
What?
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. No.
Now, this might seem repetitive or like it could get boring after each failed attempt, having to start over and over again each time, especially if you've been climbing for like 20 minutes straight. But surprisingly, with each run, the climb is randomized, so you're tackling a different terrain than your last run. Like, wow, what a great idea. The devs actually thought about the replay value. This just makes the gameplay more addicting and fun, especially when you start to learn new strats like skips and shortcuts to save time. That feeling of getting better and faster with each attempt is amazing. Like when I first started, I was like a toddler taking its first steps, carefully deciding my next move. But then once I found my groove, it was over. I started moving like Peter Parker. But I'm nothing compared to these other players. There's this dude named Just Snowy who speedruns this game, and it genuinely blows my mind seeing them play. This motherfucker is like the LeBron of White Knuckle. I was studying bro's gameplay like it was game film, witnessing all these skips I've never seen before. This even inspired me to find my own skips. There's these creepy like creature things in the environment and they shoot out these tentacle things. But if you grab onto it though, let it pull you up and then grab onto a ledge nearby, you can use the hammer to knock it off of you and then you can climb up, which saves a lot of time.
Wow.
Speaking of environments and creepy things, it's time to talk about the setting and atmosphere of White Knuckle, because I think it's what really sells the horror aspect. The odd setting takes place in this brutalist mega structure, which is perfect. Brutalism is a type of architecture that looks sick as hell. Buildings are shaped weird, having sharp and jagged edges, giving off this menacing vibe, like they're alive or something. And brutalism just makes for a perfect setting for a video game about climbing. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of the manga Blam, which also takes place in a horrific mega structure. So when I first booted up the game for the first time and saw the architecture, I damn near shed a tear.
We do not care.
The world of White Knuckle has such an uneasy and lonely feeling to it. You're seemingly the only person here, a former employee trying to escape, only accompanied by the sounds of distant machinery, little bugs crawling around, those weird lumps of flesh on the walls, and the occasional odd intercom announcement.
Emergency. Critical systems failure in Central Command. Attempt unsuccessful. Warning. Don't panic. The cafeteria remains closed indefinitely due to hazardous contamination. Reminder. Pursue at your own risk.
Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga.
It all feels foreign, like you don't belong here, especially when you start to discover new areas of the game.
What kind of place is this?
Pipeworks is a hellish place, infested with giant creatures, flying insects, and these exploding things. All of them are out to attack you and make you fall to your death.
If that thing blows up next to me, I'm gonna die.
Need to sit your motherfucking.
The concept of starting over and over again really makes it feel like you're trapped in here in a cycle of desperation, especially when you come across corpses, messages and art on the wall, and audio tapes, all left behind by the ones who failed to escape. I think this is so important to the game. It really immerses you into the world, which is another reason I think this game is so creepy and different than the other ones. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, this is only a demo. Yes, bro. All this content is packed inside of a trial that honestly feels like a complete product. There's a lot going on here, and I didn't even cover all of the stuff in White Knuckle. There's secrets to uncover, achievements to unlock, and a bunch of other cool stuff I could talk about. But honestly, by now, if any of this interests you, dude, go ahead and try it out, because I think this is something special. The demo was on Steam for free. Big shout out to Dark Machine Games for making this. It's fantastic. And I think the full game is coming out soon too, so I can't wait to see what else they got in store. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to make a quick video talking about this game. Thank you all for watching. I love you, and I'll see you again soon.